My name is Keely Brooke, and my name means beautiful and refreshing. My parents named me that because that's what I was going to be as a kid, and that's what I was as a kid. So growing up, I was a really happy and excited kid. I had so much energy. I just loved life and I loved everything, and I was just so happy all the time, and I could always go out with friends and be out with people, and I just loved being around people, and yeah.
Keely was a gorgeous little baby. She was always very happy, loved to dance, loved her friends, and she was just a very happy little girl.
It all began a few years ago. I started getting really, really tired and really exhausted, and it wasn't normal tiredness. And so things that I would normally do became really, really hard, and I had no idea what was going wrong.
So Keely would be coming home from school and just barely making it through, and then just crashing on the couch or in bed, and just completely unable to communicate or put two words together. She was just wiped out by the little bit of energy she expelled in that day.
So we started seeing doctors and more doctors, and we started having blood tests and medication, but we had no idea, and doctors had no idea what was going on. I just felt so worthless, and I didn't feel like there was ever going to be an answer.
We finally, after about probably 4 or 5 years, came up with, the doctors came up with the diagnosis of fibromyalgia and arthritis and chronic fatigue.
The doctor started giving me all this medication, and she started giving all this strong medication that I had to try, and she didn't really know if any of it would work, but she just thought might as well try it. And all the medication I tried ended really badly, and I would have really bad depression and really bad tiredness from it, and everything seemed to get worse and worse, and yeah. Seeing people go out all the time and friends, and seeing things that I couldn't go to and be involved in was really hard. I couldn't be a part of it, and not many people knew why or understood why, and so it was really hard for me to keep going and keep believing that, oh, we'll get better, when I can't even go out and I can't even see my friends, or even church was hard for me to go to.
So even emotionally, for Keely, coming to terms with the fact that all her friends are out there, they're doing graduations, they're doing debs, and she's unable to do that, was very emotionally upsetting for her, and sent her in I guess a bit more of a downward depression, downward spiral, that she's missing out, everyone else is doing something, but she's seeing all their photos on Facebook, and she's stuck on the couch.
Having the only treatment option being medication was really hard, because when that stopped working and I couldn't take the medication, it meant that I just had to deal with it, and it was really hard for me because it means that was it. I had no hope of ever getting better, or no hope of seeing a better future for myself, because the doctors would tell me medication was the only option.
So as a parent, seeing your teenage daughter on the couch, desperately wanting to interact with her friends, and yet completely physically unable to do it, was pretty devastating as parents when, you want your children out, you want them happy.
So I spent a week away with my grandma, and we visited her pastor friend. She started praying for me, and I saw Jesus in my situation, and it was like he was actually there for me and with me, and I didn't have to feel alone or be alone because he was there. And so I started feeling really so much hope, because I knew that even though I'm facing all this, he's with me and he's always going to be there for me. I do look to the future now, and I can actually see that I've got a purpose for my life now, and that no matter whether I'm sick or not for the rest of my life, I know that God's with me and He loves me and He's for me and nothing can bring me down. Or I've had family and friends who have just loved me and have rejoiced with me and keep telling me to keep going and never stop believing that God can heal me and He can do impossible things. And just having that support even from church and friends has just been so amazing, and I don't know what I'd do without it.
Her confidence has just multiplied. Every day Keely's getting stronger. She's found new strength. Her time on the couch is getting less and less. Even though Keely's still on the journey, we're seeing great positive signs that she's on her way up and she's improving greatly.
So what I tell people who have lost their hope or are going through a similar situation, I tell them that they don't need to worry because God's got them and He loves them and His love is so real for them every day, and He will always provide them with the strength and the courage they need to get through anything. Today I'm really hopeful and I feel really good. I'm not healed yet, but I know that God's with me and He's for me and He will heal me one day. And even if He doesn't, I've still got Him and He still loves me, and yeah.